And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. In this game, we'll see Vancouver going up against New York. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. So the New York starting five. They've got ABC, Champ out there with Bird. Then there's the Doctor. And it's Cowboy in at center. And for Vancouver, they've got A-Train. T is out there with Russell. And it's Banks in a power forward position. Well, Clark, we've got a little regular season series here. 2 games in a row with the same 2 teams. And the fans are eager to see how their top guys measure up.
That's always something that we as broadcasters look forward to, and the fans as well. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup, and I think your coaches in these matchups will be making plenty of notes, mental notes, because adjustments will be needed and applied going forward.
And that one's good. Cowboy. Cowboys got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for New York. To Russell. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Here's the Doctor. New York moving it around. And it's sent back by Russell. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to A-Train. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Banks with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's ABC, and again, New York with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Simpson, the pass to Russell. Puts up a deep 3. Here's A-Train, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Kristich, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Cowboy nails the wide-open jump shot. Cowboys got 5.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's ABC. Last game out, he had 14. Good work there as it goes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And the first one drops. And so Russell hits them both. New York leading by 3. Pass to ABC. Here's the doctor. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Vancouver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
For New York, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Bird, right side. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. There's the steal. Outside, Russell. Pass to Simpson. They set the screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Bird. His last outing, he had 8 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Bird hits them both. Vancouver trails by 3. Russell passes to A-Train. Here's Simpson. And it's all evened up.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pass to the doctor. Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. Here's Cowboy, and he banks in the layup. Cowboy's got 7 points in the game.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Russell with it. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's A-Train. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Russell hits them both. Last outing for Vancouver, it was a loss to Las Vegas.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Vancouver has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Magician passes to Banks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
For New York, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
The pause in the action. Let's look at the numbers for ABC. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's the great. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's ABC. New York, no good that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Clutch. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again, and the shot goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's the great. Still scoreless. Here's ABC. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the away team, number 31. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. One falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. They're getting their first look of the season at Vancouver in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. A-Train, he's checked in for T. That one is no good. Vancouver has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Sinks the triple. And Vancouver leads by 2.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to ABC. Drains the three-pointer. ABC's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for New York.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
to the left side wing. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's the great. Nothing on the board. ABC's shot is good.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Vancouver has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's A-Train. ABC grabs the board. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's A-Train. Vancouver working the ball around now. Spins. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
ABC passes to Flash. Here's the Magician. He has yet to score. And he misses his first shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Clutch. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Vancouver. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We've got Russell. Magician is out there with T, and it's Banks, and at the 5, home in the paint. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Champ out there with A-Train. Then it's Cowboy. Then there's Bird. And it's the Doctor in at the 4. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Pass the Magician. Out left to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And so here is New York after Vancouver got the 3-pointer.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Simpson. Outside Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. You look at Bird, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Free throw good, Russell. Both good from the line that time. New York trails by 3. Pass to the Doctor. Here's Kristich. There's the pick. On the wing, Bird. Banks with a rebound. Vancouver has gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Cowboys got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he drives in. The Doctor. It's blocked. Pass the Magician. Here's Simpson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. The Doctor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Kristich. He's guarded by Russell.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Magician. Still without a basket. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bird outside. Launches a three. Here's the Doctor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Vancouver.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's Simpson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Vancouver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For Vancouver, Simpson, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Kristich, no good. Vancouver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's Russell missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Pass to the Doctor. Now here's Bird. He's guarded by Russell. Shot clock at 6. Bird passes to the Doctor. Three-pointer. Banks with the rebound. Banks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simpson. He has 6. Here's Russell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Big Daddy's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunity.
The doctor can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From deep. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Bird outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Banks dishes to Russell. Pass the Magician. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Magician's got the lead up to 4 now for Vancouver. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A-Train is checked in for Vancouver. ABC's checked in for New York. Here's Kristich. He's guarded by Russell. Here's ABC. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Cowboy. How last month turned out for him. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Catching up on the changes for New York. Flash comes in for Cowboy. And the great subbed in for Champ. Here's ABC. Great touch on the 16-footer. ABC's got the game tied up here for New York.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
It's rebounded by New York. Pass to the great. Here's ABC. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Sinks the three-pointer. That's now 8 points for Clutch.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's the great. Hasn't made one yet. Here's ABC. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Over to the wing. The 11-footer. Another shot. A-Train, good. A-Train's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's the great. Pass to ABC. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Big Daddy. Spiked away. Here's A-Train. He's got 6. Clutch the pass to Banks. A 3-pointer, no good.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's the great. Pass to ABC. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
First one falls for him. good on the second, so he makes them both. Vancouver has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
.151 left in the first half of basketball. From the arc. It's rebounded by Big Daddy.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to the great. They set the pick. Pulls up on the wing. Vancouver pulls it in. Banks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clutch. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Clutch has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Vancouver.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Screen by Bird. Pass to ABC. The baseline jumper goes down. ABC's got 11 points in the quarter. Vancouver has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's ABC. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the right side. Vancouver working the ball around now. Outside Banks. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Deflects the pass. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Vancouver leads by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Vancouver shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They've got A-Train. Russell is out there with T, and it's Banks in at power forward. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Now, here is Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Simpson, no good. Here's the doctor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Simpson. A three. And he's good on the three ball. And Vancouver leads by 4.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Cowboys gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Pass to Champ for the tie. Simpson with the rebound. Right side, Russell. Outside, Banks. Here's Simpson. He's got 6, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Green by Bird. Fires top of the key. And they get it back. Pass to Champ. Here's the doctor. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kristich. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Vancouver, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Magicians checked in for Banks. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. New York trails by 3. Pass to Champ. Here's ABC. For the tie. Simpson with the rebound. Simpson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Nate Train, he's checked in for Bird.
Number 48.
Vancouver leading by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Puts up a deep 3. New York, no good that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
New York trails by 8. Here's Kristich. Scoreless thus far. Pass to the doctor. New York, no good that time either.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Here's ABC. 24 points for him. For 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Simpson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to A-Train. To the wing right side. Russell passes to Simpson. That's tipped. Here's Kristich. Here's the doctor. New York, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Vancouver?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And the first one drops. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket I'm fine with that.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 10. Pass to ABC. Here's the doctor to end the run. New York, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And the basket by Kristic.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Pass to Simpson. Back to Russell. From deep three-point land. A putback. New York trails by 8. Here's the doctor. Here's A-Train. Still yet to score. Pass to ABC. Clock at 6. Here's the doctor. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's A-Train. A-Train pulls it in. A-Train's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out to the right wing. Russell with him. Kristic on him. Clutch. Good. Clutch has got 14.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's the doctor. New York, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's ABC. 24 points for him. Pass to A-Train. Here's ABC. Fires the 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Simpson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half. And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's ABC. Pass to the doctor. Here's ABC. They get the rebound. A-Train, the pass to ABC. Here's the doctor. Vancouver pulls it in.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Here's Clutch. No good on the 3. New York trails by 14. Here's the doctor. Pass to the Magician. Here's the doctor, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And New York making a change here. Big Daddy's checked in for the Magician. Flash comes in for ABC. Bird, he's checked in for A-Train. And the Great subbed in for Champ. And the free throw. No good.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Pass to Clutch. Outside Banks. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Simpson buries the long-range jumper. Simpson's got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's the Doctor. And it goes down 2 points. The Doctor's got 9 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Pass to Clutch. Right wing. Here's Simpson. A three-pointer off the mark. New York trails by 13. Here's the Doctor. Vancouver pulls it in. Banks has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Clutch. Bird covering. Simpson with the bucket. 18 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's the great. Bird outside. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Vancouver. They lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Bird. Big Daddy is out there with Cowboy. And there's the great. Then it's Flash in at the 3 spot. There's a good screen. Takes a step back. Here's the great. Banks with a rebound. Vancouver leading by 13. Here's Simpson. Pass to Magician. Three-pointer. Made that one as the 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Bird, the pass to the great. Some nice passing by New York here. There's the pick. Shoots. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Magician. Here's Simpson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. A-Train is checked in for Vancouver. And a switch here also for New York. Kristich is checked in. New York trails by 16. Pass to the great. Here's Flash. Here's the great. 5 to shoot. Here's Flash. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to A-Train. Here's Simpson. Fires the 3. And it's Cowboy with the rebound. Cowboys got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Bird from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Outside Banks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Over to the left wing. Simpson. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Flash. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Simpson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Simpson's got 18 points just in the second half. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Vancouver making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And then for New York, the Magician, he's checked in for Flash. ABC comes in for Bird. And it's A-Train in for the Great. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. New York, no good that time either.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Here's Kristich. Pass to ABC. To the wing on the left. Here's the Magician. Gets an open look and hits.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Vancouver leading by 11. Outside Banks. Here's Simpson. Beyond the arc. A-Train. It's good on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Puts it up from 12. And they'll get another chance. To the left wing. Here's Kristich. Here's Cowboy. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Outside Russell. Here's Simpson. Offline with his 3. New York trails by 11. Pass to Champ. Here's the Magician. Pulls from the top of the key, and he swishes it right through. ABC's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for New York. The doctor comes in for the Magician, and it's Bird in for A-Train. Vancouver leading by 9. Outside Russell. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Inside. And that one's good. Cowboy. Cowboys got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Simpson. And again for 3.
He's got his defense scrambling. And even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's ABC, 6 to shoot. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Clutch, he's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver leading by 9. And here's Russell. Pass to Simpson. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Here's Kristich. Good! Lays it right in there.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Vancouver leading by 10. Here's Simpson. Beyond the arc. The three goes down.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Clutch, defended by Bird. Russell. The basket is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
That one is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Vancouver.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first much to keep him from dropping it in.
.124 left in the fourth quarter. From 12 feet, connects on the key.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like